Hello, and welcome to episode 3 of NWN Night's Adventure Series number 11, Revenant. I just have to reload here just to get the music to come back in if there was music. Okay. So we are here exploring the inn, and, well, I think we've explored the upper rooms, but we didn't check this room right here, which is, okay, just that. Okay, we're out back. Still kind of wondering where these trolls are. Let's see what... Oh, okay, here we go. Okay. Clear out some trolls that have moved into a cave on the outskirts of town. So do we head back to the outskirts? I suppose we do. I forget what feeding on a corpse does. Does it just restore your health? Let me read the Revenant instructions again. Eating corpses of the freshly slain will partially heal you. Many NPCs will also drop a body part when they're slain. Okay. So since we regen, there's really no reason for me to be eating people. Well, corpses. Let's head back to the outskirts, and I guess I have to spot a cave out here. Maybe not here. I'm curious if they moved into the cave that we discovered. Which was down here. Let's check it out. It is this place, okay. So far they haven't noticed me. Magic Fang. Bull Strength on Illin. Let's go get him. Oh, Scared Troll, Scar Troll, and Articulate Troll. What does it want? What will it take to get you to leave these caves? Leave? We do not wish to leave, little one. We wish to stay. You're frightening the villagers. You've got to go. I think not. It appears we are at, how do you say, impasse. Yes, that's the word. Say, you're remarkably articulate for a troll. I've studied with the men of the north. They lack the prejudice of the more southern villages. But what of it? We were discussing my leaving, no? Yes. Is there any way I can convince you? There is something. Bring us a child, a human child. What for? Never mind you that. Just bring it. No deal. Then be gone. These caves are ours. It should speak with my mate. Alright, I'll do that. A human child. The Temple of Mandrith hereby orders you to leave these caves at once. orders us. No one orders us. It dies now. Oh shit, biscuits. Oh, I'm near death.
Give it up! Death from above!
Yeah, I think even if I were to heal him, yeah, they regenerate. Okay. This is not a quest that we can really take on just yet. Unless we bring them a human child. Now, that could go two ways. Maybe they want a human child to raise as a couple. Maybe, actually, let me reload the quick save. Oh, it's the same place. Or maybe they want to eat it. And doing that would be quite evil, I think, if I were to bring them a child without knowing what they're going to do with it. So I think we'll avoid that quest for now. That quest. Listen, success. You hear the sound of a door slamming. Someone has spotted you. What is it? Okay, commoners probably say the same stuff.
Your business to you.
Looking for rumors. Rather not speak with one of the undead. My thanks. I'm just curious if they say anything different. Follow of Shrike. Okay, not interested. We learned of some rumor of Shrike anyway, which I don't remember. It's hard keeping track of two modules. How do I get to that side? I see, but I'm going to run into trouble. That was easy. Now, just to be sure... Okay, corpse. Let's say I eat it. You feed upon the fallen. You feel sustained. There is remains, so you do have to eat the corpse first. And then you see the remains. And the remains are generally like little random loots. Burned altar to Desan. This is a holy altar to Desan, also called the Lightbringer. Oh, shoot. You have to kill two of them. Dang. Well, good, I saved before eating the corpses. But I thought they said that was an evil act. Maybe I'm misremembering. I must be. Because it would surely tell me if I was committing an evil act. It's not the most nicest act. Okay, and he didn't have remains that time. Oh. Disgusting. We gotta do what we gotta do. Magic Fang. Dog. I'm trying to cast Magic Fang on you. Try it that way. Oh my gosh, 3 of them? God, Illin's dead. You see a cave entrance. Under the water. XP gained. Let's just go and hide. Leave me. Leave me be. I can't take you in one-on-one action. But that's how you get to the... Alright. I don't quite have sneaking skills as a druid. And I can't go invisible yet. I apologize, you guys gotta see this several times. Get used to it, I guess. Alright, so because of them, I guess I have to stay on this side of the river. Let's see if there's a way to cross downstream. Doubtful. Let's come in here. What is this? The village, the west path. Something up there. Oh, they're dead. Undead, dead, strange creature, undead. These creatures... All these traps appear to have been set off. The dead bodies look strange and familiar, as though you once knew them or once worked closely with them. A bone. A dull dagger. A bone. What about the strange creature? Oh! Cracked bastard sword and damaged mail. Yeah, that's not really helping me. Oh, we're fighting. Some sort of sword. What was that sword? Cracked bastard sword. Weapon appears to have been cracked by a massive blow, but whether that attack that damaged it was magical or physical, you cannot tell. It's still usable, but it's now poorly balanced and dull. I don't see any need for carrying that around. Oh, damaged mail. Cracked sword. The winged creature appears to have dying, defending the road west. All the undead here have been torn open and their weapons shattered. The winged creature has no items. I'm still not sure what transmutation does. Can I transmute a cracked bastard sword into something else? Let's try. Alright, use transmutation skill. Okay, we can only do wooden ones. Transmute an oak plank into a wooden stake. I guess it would kill a vampire, but it's not going to help us much. Yeah, we'll carry it for now until we can drop it. Yeah, this way doesn't look particularly inviting. But I'm trying to get to the west side of the village. I guess I can get there this way, but I can't cross the water. Injured, cursed, near death.
Death from above.
Okay, you're near death, so you can die. Journal's been updated. Memory, cursed, gain 250 XP. And he had a great blade. So, oh, sun. Alright, we'll look at that. Let's pause and read our journal entry. Cursed. I've encountered a strange undead creature outside my home. As we fought, I recalled a word that must be its name, cursed. I remember nothing else of it, save a strong feeling that I'm somehow responsible for the creation of this tortured creature. I hope that I'll be able to discover and destroy the process by which such a creature could be made before I rest again. I understand what torment it must be for such undead, trapped as they were between life and death, mortality and immortality. If I am responsible for this, I must find a way to make it right. But he had a sacrifice. Bastard sword +1. This bastard sword's hilt is wrought from ordinary steel and set with a heavy metal weight in the pommel. The blade, however, is forged from pure mithril and has a faint blue color to it, set just below the blade, but above the guard on each side is a single tear-shaped emerald. This weapon was originally created for a group of religious fanatics who would sacrifice themselves to the weapon in great numbers. Then they would send one of their own to perform an assassination using the life forces of his fallen comrades as fuel for the blade. It took many years to discover how the fanatics were able to kill so many powerful enemy clerics and knights with a single blow. When Sacrifice's secret was discovered, the weapon was locked away in the dead god's vault so that no one would ever abuse its powers again. How or why it was removed from those vaults is unknown. The blade only has one power beyond its +1 enchantment bonus. The user of this sword may at any time choose to sacrifice a portion of their strength to raise the damage dealt by the blade for 30 seconds, 5 rounds. Each time the blade is activated, it drains 10 hit points from the wielder and adds 5 points to damage for the duration of the power. If the wielder is slain or the duration expires, the damage bonus is lost, though the hit points sacrificed are not returned. Only a willing person can give hit points to the blade, thus, while this is an odd weapon, it is not truly an evil one. Well, it's got 2 emeralds and stuff, so it should sell for pretty good money. Alright, we made it to the west side of the village anyway. What's with this broken down place? Let's go around and get a better look. I could spot something in the rubble. There seems to be no way to get in. Oh, there is a way to get in. Okay, let's go dig through some rubble and see what happens. No spot checks in here? That's surprising. I figured for sure there'd be a spot check in here. Alright, is this our home? The door to your house has been kicked in. Huh. The journal's been updated. Memory in my house. 500 XP gained. I returned to my home to search for clues. Upon entering, I discovered that the house had been ransacked. Though none of the valuable equipment has been taken, someone was looking for something specific. I also remembered two important things. First, I kept many notes around my house on alchemy that may be of use to me now. And second, I also booby-trapped everything of value as a safeguard against thieves and rival alchemists. What sort of paranoia could have driven me to trap my own home? Best step carefully. Oil of speed. Search failure. Oh, and it was only a 10 check. Someone has been burning paper in the fire. Barrel. Entrails. These still warm organs were ripped from a living animal. When eaten, they provide limited nourishment to the undead. Okay, we'll take the entrails, disgustingly. Sheet of paper. Burned scrap of paper. This burned scrap of paper still has some writing on it. It appears to be the lower half of a letter to you. Cannot help but think you are keeping something from me. Our backers demand results, and if I do not produce them, we will pay a high price. Consider this with care. Signed, Laura Mateys. Updated, your partner. I have found a burned scrap of paper with my partner's name on it, Laura Mateys. It provides no clues to where I can find my partner, however. And a burned journal. Your burn journal. This is your journal. Someone has tried to burn it, but a few entries remain intact. Entry 1. Lord Mayor Chilton has agreed to fund my alchemic research for the next year under the condition that I give him first rights to anything I produce. Entry 45. I have found a way to tap into the plane of negative energy without the use of arcane magic. This is a breakthrough that will revolutionize magic and make me a very rich person. There's no way I can share this with Chilton or my partner. He would only take it for himself. Entry 62. Chilton has discovered I am keeping research from him. How, I don't know, but I may be in danger from him. I must take steps to raise some protection for myself, whatever the cost. I have found the burned remains of my journal in my house. From what I can piece together, Mayor Chilton was funding my research in exchange for first rights to anything I produced. I now remember that I made some sort of breakthrough into the alchemic properties of negative energy. Due to the magnitude of this discovery, I did not report it to Chilton. Somehow he discovered it, and I was apparently afraid for my life. I remember no more, but one thing is certain, Chilton will have the answers I seek. Journal also makes mention of my business partner, but I have no memory of them. Perhaps one of the other papers scattered around the floor will reveal their name. Torch. Well, we have a torch, so I'm not going to lose it. Oh my, that's a lot of bookshelves. On ancient civilization. This book tells of the civilization that once occupied the area around the village. You notice a passage that speaks of a long-ago fortress that stood to the southeast of the village. And of the ancient holds, the last to fall was the keep of Kavanaugh. Though the gorge made direct attacks on it difficult, the Black Scourge was not deterred by it and flew upon wings of pure shadow to seize the fortress from its masters. Since that day, the Black Scourge and her ogre lackeys have controlled the ancient fortress. They do not come into the villages of the Northlands, however, for fear of the Northmen who live there. Alright, take that and use the power. Alright. Well, at least we'll get some XP and some knowledge here. Search failure. Search failure. But an acid splash, can I use it? No. And mage armor, which I also can't use. Search success. Oh, these books. Also give information. On the Nature and Origin of Reverence by Jasper Jones. We know that. And blank scrolls. Blank scrolls. You find some parchment. You find some parchment and shield. Search failure, but on ancient civilization. Living flame and electric jolt. From Living Flame. A recent discovery in the far northern climes of Alur, living flames appear as normal fires for most of their life. However, unlike normal fire, these creatures, if they can rightly be called that, do not burn out when their source of fuel is exhausted. Instead, the living flame is a fire that is made semi-permanent link to the elemental plane of fire. Once such a link has been established, it is difficult to undo, making living flame extremely dangerous. As it is not truly a living creature, only blowing it out or freezing it will have any effect on it, and both of these methods often result in breaking the flame into smaller fires with nearly as much damaging force. I'm probably not going to do the scroll thing. Search failure, search success, find parchment, because we'll take aid, but we can't use it. We can use the summon creature. Let's put the summon creature down there. What was I saying? I'm not going to go the right scrolls route. Play with your companion. Cat's Grace. This is all sellable stuff. Alchemic Rites. Certain alchemic rites can be scribed down upon other surfaces to speed up their use. Such rites are powerful in the hands of any creature, but in the hands of a trained alchemist they can create flame without fuel, turn water to stone, and even raise the dead. Talking about different scrolls you can make. 7 Deaths of Torkel. When the knight known as Torkel was slain in battle against his ancient rivals, the Deathless Seven, he returned from the dead. He did this of his own will, thus making him the first Revenant ever born on Alur. And he rose and stalked his killers, slaying each. But at the death of each, they also slew Torkel until he had died 7 times over. And thus was it set that all Revenants could return from death but 7 times. After the 7th death of a Revenant, it shall return from the underworld no more, and be forever consigned to the afterlife. So you only get 7 chances. What's that? Potion of Cure Light Wounds. Homunculus. Homunculus. Alright, might as well. Let's go see what the homunculus has to say. Let me talk to the construct first. I await the return of my power stone before I can complete any tasks. Where can I find this power stone? I do not know. You removed it 68 days, 6 hours, and 32 seconds ago. Return it to me and I could aid you once more. Old letter. Old love letter. This note is yellow to the touch, but somehow just holding it makes you feel better. My dear, I cannot tell you how much you have come to mean to me. While I know you intend to leave Salanthras to explore the eastern reaches that you have studied so long, I cannot allow you to leave without telling you this. I love you, I will always love you, and neither death nor distance will end that love. If you will have me, I will travel with you as your companion, friend, and lover. If not, go with my love and eternal respect. Forever yours, S. You should keep this note with you. Okay? So that's Serenia, or whatever that girl's name was. This tiny creature looks up at you without a trace of an expression on its face as you approach. You recognize it as your homunculus, a creature created through dark alchemic practices and bound to your soul. So long as you live, no force can slay this creature. I have a task that requires your help. Follow me. The creature nods. Your whim is my law, master. Another follower. I'd like to talk a moment. What could you tell me about the person who broke it into my house? Nothing, master. I lay senseless until you return from the dead. My life force is tied directly to your own. Thus, while you are dead, I am dead. I would like to name you. I wish that you could, master, but I have not been properly prepared for naming. If you were to name me now, it would simply have no effect. How would I prepare you for naming? You would have to find a way to make me a full being. That is, I would need to be empowered by more alchemy and more of your soul than you used to create me in the first place. I imagine a properly prepared rune work would allow you to channel the necessary energy into me. But I don't remember how to create such runes. Perhaps we can find some that someone else created. Yes. I don't want to change anything. Alright, so he should help with locks. No, don't heal me. True neutral undead. Pretty cool portrait. What skills does he have? Parry. Discipline. Ride. Improved unarmed strike. Okay, so he's strictly for striking. Fine alchemist tunic. Suit of clothes was probably yours when you were alive. It isn't armor, but it certainly beats wandering around in burial wrappings. Yeah. Now we look somewhat decent. Alright, how do we deal with... what is that? Movement speed decreased. Okay, because I'm in search mode. How do we deal with this? Okay, that's one way to deal with it. And there's two ways to deal with it.
My enemies fly before me.
That works. Ooh, 159 gold and another plank of oak wood. I want the torch. Potion of lore I will take. I will take the trap on this. Ouch. Search failure. Treatise of disappearance. To create dust of disappearance, grind a quartz crystal and any two of the following gems: Phenelope, aventurine, fluorspar, amethyst. I'll take that. 100 XP gained. Immortality and theoretical processes. The process by which a mortal might become immortal could only be the result of fell rites and magic. Divine energy, or positive energy, by its very nature can only maintain life, not prolong it. Because positive energy is linked to the soul, and the soul is inextricably linked to the underworld and afterlife, there is no way for a mortal in possession of a soul to become immortal. However, through the careful application of negative energy, it is theoretically possible to destroy a mortal soul, thus breaking their link with death in the underworld and actually preventing them from reaching the afterlife. Of course, any such process would be in direct defiance of the natural order of things and should thus be avoided at all costs. Other solutions may exist, but they almost certainly would require the destruction of one or several innocent souls, and thus are even worse than the alternative. Based on some old notes, I believe that. Okay. Cool. And on Revenants, we already have. Can I bash this down?
What's your good?
Sure can. Ooh, spicy. More entrails. Belladonna. Protect the user from shape changer attacks. Perhaps shape changers were after us. Bar of iron, some gems. Can I craft an armor component with it? I think I could do something with that. Empty bottles. I'll take 3 just in case, I guess. I don't know. Iron and wood. I can take this wood. And craft an oaken shield body. Failure. Okay. And then I could get iron bands to make a shield, I believe. And what do I craft weapon with this? I'm not sure how to go about this. I'll read the book of crafting. So I'd have to create, like, I don't even know. Let me take the iron anyway. It's only a ½ pound. And we'll take the wood planks if I figure it out later. How many undead does it take to break a chest? Did I say that already? Oh, I apologize. Remains. We've got a copper ring, gems, copper necklace, fire opal, emerald, quartz crystals, and more wood. So wood was very important to us in the real life. And there's an upstairs, and a downstairs. The heavy iron door is too large for you to open by yourself. Perhaps it could be done with the aid of a machine. That would require finding a power source. Let's quick save in case anybody's up here. A bookshelf. Treatise channeling dark powers. Quartz is a powerful focal point for alchemy, but nothing draws the powers of blood and bone like copper. It ties to both metal and the blood of mortals, make it a perfect conduit for channeling the powers of darkness. While dangerous, I believe it may be possible to combine quartz and copper as a focal point for negative energy. If properly harnessed, it might be possible to use this energy as a weapon. Quartz and copper. The That's interesting. On negative energy. Alright, let's read that. On negative energy. The effects of negative energy, the plane of negative energy, and the process by which undead are raised using it are subjects that are taboo outside of all but the darkest clerical orders. It has long been suspected that negative energy, that is, the essence of the dead, could be used to prolong the life of a mortal indefinitely. After all, this is essentially what a priest does when he raises undead to do his bidding. The significant difference is, of course, free will. Zombies and skeletons lack free will because they were raised through someone else's application of negative energy to their bodies. But what if one used negative energies on oneself? Could this result in a sort of free-willed undead? Alas, we may never know, as no cleric would ever dare make this attempt, and no alchemist yet knows the method. So I think we discovered the method then. Well, yeah, because it said earlier that we made progress in negative energy. And I guess we used it on ourselves to make a Revenant. Because we knew we were going to die. They were going to kill us, and this was a backup protection to come back and not just get revenge, but oh, there's a power stone. But come back for another reason, maybe to do something with our research to make us immortal or something. Stone probably used to power some machine in your house. It is indeed. Install power stone in the construct's chest. I await your command, master. Open the door to the basement lab. By your command, my master. So they didn't actually get into the lab. That's interesting. And I guess this is just another exit to the house. I acquired an amethyst. Your search turns up treasure. Turn to your post. Save often. Oof. Traps are still here. Strange creature. It's that winged creature. Oh. Ilan's in fear. Me and the Azer. Ouch. Let's eat some entrails. There, my panther's back in it. Kill this thing. Still only injured. Magic fang on Ilan. Did it kill my Acer? Holy cow. Come on. What is near death? Ah, shoot. Oh, well, we just quick saved right at the start of the basement. Anyway, this episode's gone on long enough, so in the next episode, I will check out the basement. Thank you for watching. Much love, peace, joy, and light to your life. And hope you're enjoying the adventure. Stick with me. It's going to get pretty interesting. Peace.